If you're looking for some movie-themed food ideas to help dramatize your 2024 Oscars party, I've got 10 dishes, a couple drinks, and an Oppenheimer-themed cocktail to help satisfy your guests and satiate your appetite. Starting things off with the Leonard Bernstein movie, we're cooking up some MAESTRO-NE soup, but giving it a Jewish touch with the addition of some matzah balls, like the prosthetic nose on top of Bradley Cooper's face. This symphony of flavors is a classical way to honor the Academy's favorite Netflix biopic. Next, let's make a pasta lives pasta dish by cooking up the Korean recipe for Jjapchae. My first attempt at this dish might not have come out as delicious as it does from your local Korean restaurant, but it's still as worth savoring as the movie it's named after. We're also making some sliders with a pink BARBIE-QUE dipping sauce. It doesn't take much Kenergy to figure out a sliders recipe, but we're food processing in some dragonfruit to give this homemade barbecue sauce a pinkish hue worthy of the dream house. And we're gonna pair our burgers with not enough hot dogs in honor of the best line reading of 2023. And as I found myself cooking an entire sleeve of Nathan's, I couldn't help but think, I don't think we have enough hot dogs for this joke. We still need some smaller sides, so let's make some killers of the flower moon. Get it? It's a homophone, aka fry bread, which I learned to make thanks to the Osage Nation YouTube channel. Only a couple ingredients needed, but it tastes amazing fresh off of the oil. We're also making an original recipe for elemental-inspired KOL-NUTS by making mashed potato mozzarella arancini balls and giving them an Oscar-nominated Flamin Hot Cheetos crust. These actually turned out incredible. You should definitely make them, but Spider-Verse should still win the Oscar. Also, because you shouldn't forget the veggies, we're gonna roast up some of the color purple carrots, though it's a dish that's bound to be overlooked by the voters. I mean the diners. Switching over to the sweet stuff, we'll start off with some anatomy of a flan, making the Flan Patissier, aka the French spin on flan with a vanilla custard and puffed pastry crust. Judging by the taste of things, the Academy will like this one too. Our next dessert was brought to me by Destiny, a Napoleon in honor of Ridley Scott's thrice-nominated film. I decided to opt against making the scone of interest. Felt kind of in poor taste, but we did make Gracie's upside down pineapple cake, which means May December gets one more recipe in this video than it did Oscar nominations. And we can wash that all down with a glass of Port Things dessert wine, some of Professor HUNHAM'S stash of Jim Beam, or Monk's Black Label whiskey. But for our cocktail of the evening, I'm snubbing the Aura Gin and Tonic and going with an atomic cocktail, a drink that became popular in Las Vegas following the end of World War II, which combines equal parts vodka and cognac, some dry sherry, and brut champagne, with a final garnish of an Oppenheimer orange slice. And those are a Best Picture slate's worth of dishes to serve for your 2024 Oscars feast.